Well, hello artists, welcome to this new mini-series on arts and crafts for kids. In it we'll be looking at how you can change an ordinary plastic milk bottle into something amazing, like creatures such as bugs and butterflies and all sorts of weird and wonderful things. We'll also be looking at different ways of painting, and coming up soon is how to paint a jungle scene with a lake and mountains and beautiful flowers and plants and animals, of course. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, in the link below you'll find all sorts of tutorials on making art. I love art, it's the best, and I hope you do too. Just a quick shout out now to the wonderful people at Dronfield Hall Barn and the Dronfield Heritage Trust and the Arts Council who sponsored this video. In this first tutorial, as I said, we'll be looking at how to use our imagination to create insects and bugs, which you'll learn how to colour and even light up simply using a plastic milk bottle and a few easy to get tools and materials. If you make one of these and you're in the area of Dronfield, which is near Sheffield and Chesterfield in the UK, then we'll be holding an exhibition later in the year in the Dronfield Hall Barn where you can put them, and what it will be is an enchanted forest which I'll create. It's what's called an art installation where I use light and sounds, and when you'll see your creatures and all sorts of things, giving you the feeling of being absolutely immersed in a magical forest, rather like the lights on the screen behind us. The vegetation will come to life, fireflies flickering around. If you're interested, please make a comment in below if you are interested, and I'll get in touch with you later in the year. First of all, just a little bit on what you'll need, and I'll put a list in the description below. First of all, it's 2 plastic milk bottles. The small ones are great to start with, although you can make them from larger ones. You need these sorts of paper fasteners, which are you need some felt pens to draw on. You need something to make the eyes with. These googly eyes are amazing, like this. Some pom-poms maybe, and you'll need some scissors obviously to cut out. You'll need some pieces of corrugated cardboard and a thin screwdriver or something to make holes with. You'll need some tape just to join the cardboard together, and some cable ties for attaching the lights if you have them. If you do want to put lights in, then these are amazing things. These are balloon lights. You put them in the bottom of a balloon, and you can also get the string lights, which you usually can find around the time of festivals such as Eid and Hanukkah and Christmas and such like. You can get them from an online supplier, and so have a look around for these, and it'll take you a little bit of time. When it comes to painting, I'll show you in the next video. You'll need some thick PVA glue, some coloured inks or acrylic paint. Either of those will do. I've also made an instruction sheet which you can download from the links below. Now, whilst you're gathering your stuff together, it's good to take a look at the real things that we're going to be making. Like, these are the plastic ones that we're going to be making our insects from. So I'm a big one for creativity and using your imagination, and to help with this we need to understand what it is we're making to be even more creative and imaginative. We need to understand the shape of the body to understand what the main features are, and it's also helpful to draw them. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well, just to sort of get an understanding of the different parts of the creature that we're making. It's always good to look at the real things when we're drawing, and also when you draw them, ask someone how you can make it better. Think mainly about the shapes of things, and think about how big the body is compared with the head, compared with the what we call the abdomen, and the legs, how big long are they compared with other things. So you make comparisons. What shape are they? Are they square, triangular? What do they remind you? Circular, rectangular, and so on. So in the next little bit, we're going to take a look at drawing just a simple bug. Okay, so we start with a ladybird, and it's 3 circles. We can see that in the body and the head and what's called the thorax, the middle black bit there. Start with a circle, they all overlap, and then we can put in the shapes for the white parts and the spots and the feelers, and then we can just look a little bit more closely at each part of the body in detail. You can see it's broken into 3 bits. The black bit that I'm just doing now, just left a little bit of light for the highlight. So when you're shading, press on hard for dark bits and lighter for light bits, and look to see if you can see the shades. and darkest on the head and darkest down this side of that part of the body there. The three parts, one of the big red part's called the abdomen, the first black bit, the large one, is called the thorax, and the third one, the little one, is the head, when there's a little bit of a mouth at the bottom. When we go on to drawing the beetle, it's the same thing. And what we see is that there's the big abdomen, there's a middle thorax, and then the smaller head. And what I'm just doing now is just comparing the sizes, and I've just got it slightly wrong, so I'm just because the head and the thorax are the same size as the abdomen in this case, and so I'm just changing those sizes there and putting the mouth parts and then the feelers, and then there are the legs, which are little triangles, and then there's little trumpet shapes drawn onto the socket that's on the side, and then the little end bits of the legs look like little triangles. And if you can download the pictures, which is in the info below, you'll be able to see those a little bit more closely. Same with all the other legs. There are 6 legs, and there's a little stumpy bit, and then a trumpet shaped bit, and then there's little bits of like a line of triangles together, and a little bit of shading just in straight lines coming down, darker at the edges, lighter into the middle, and that's how you might do it. If you want to slow this down, you could do, but like I said, there's another video that might show you shows you this more slowly, and more the narration is slower as well. So look at this side of the view of the book. It's like a semicircle with a little bit of the body underneath, and then there's those lovely shapes as they bump into each other, like a leaf shape nearly. And the legs, a similar thing, little stumpy bits, trumpet shape, and then the pointy bit at the end for the feet. Trumpet shape there, feet there, 6 legs, put in a little bit of detail, spots the eye, and the eye has got a little bit of a highlight in it, so when you go to do the eye, have a look at that. Just leave a little highlight there, and that makes it look like it's shiny. And there's a bit of shadow to make it look like it's standing on something. Now this is called a weevil, and again it's 3 parts. The body shapes looks different, but start with oval shapes just to get the proportions right. And then we've got the head, and we've got the middle bit there, which is the thorax. This one, we can see the shape in this one. It's a little bit different, and you can see a body, leaf shape for the abdomen at the side view again, and then it's got its front leg sticking out, trumpet shape, and then little triangular bits for the bottom of the legs. It's on a bit of wood here, so it's not quite so easy to see. It's got gorgeous sort of comical eyes. There's lots of different types of wood weevils, about 10,000 they say. And then we're putting, for the texture of the body, is like little lumps, little just scribbly circles, and that would be that. So if you can have a go at drawing those, that would be fun, and then we can get on to looking at the bottle. Hooray!